Fit and Fabulous, and today I wanted to give you some honest weight loss tips. These are tips that I've kind of like learned along the way, and these are tips that I really just wanted to share with you because these are tips that kind of nobody really talks about, nobody really shares. A lot of times weight loss programs kind of give you like, you should be eating this and you should be exercising this way, but they never really kind of get into a little bit past that. So these are tips that I really kind of just like learned along the way. So the first tip I wanted to give you is you want to make sure that you're just honestly just like loving yourself. Love yourself every single step of the way. It doesn't matter if you're just starting, maybe you're like mid-goal, or maybe you're like close to like your goal weight. You want to make sure that you're literally like loving yourself every step of the way. I know for me, I've lost 40 pounds, over 40 pounds now, and actually I've done fitness competitions where I've gone up on stage in like the smallest bikini ever, got down to like my smallest weight, which was 130 pounds. And I mean, 130 pounds on me was like really, it was kind of scary that I really got down to that weight. Once I got down to like 135 pounds, I almost got a little bit of anxiety thinking that, you know, getting so close to stage weight, I think it just made me nervous more than anything, thinking that I was just so thin. I could feel like the bones on my body, like the middle bones in here, and I just felt like I was almost at a sick weight. Like my face was kind of like indented a little bit. It wasn't very good. But my goal really was to actually just do a fitness competition. That was like my ultimate goal. It was really, the reason why I wanted to do it was because it was something that I wanted to do on my bucket list. It wasn't that I always wanted to be that skinny forever, because you know what, competition weight and girls that go up on stage and compete, that is not real weight. That is like, that's like totally not real weight. I mean, for me now I'm about like 15 pounds more than my like smallest weight. And you know, I'm loving myself in the body I am right now. I know when I competed on stage, there's so many people saying, oh, you look so good, and you look, I mean, I had like, of course, all your muscles are showing, and you can see like your abs, you can see like every single muscle in your body, but it just was not a comfortable weight. I didn't really feel comfortable in my skin because I was just too skinny. And so for me now that I've like gained a bit of weight and I actually feel good, sometimes I look back at pictures and see like, oh, you know, like I did look so good. It looks amazing on stage. But you know what? I just love the way I look right now. I just feel good in my skin. And you know what? Maybe in the future, maybe I'll do another fitness competition. But the other thing I learned with like fitness competitions, that so many girls go up there and they lose all this weight, and it kind of goes to their head a little bit, and they think that stage weight is like normal everyday weight, when it's totally not. You're like dehydrated, you're not eating like barely any calories, you're not really like eating like a variety of things. It's really not overly that healthy, and it kind of stresses your body out. So these girls, it kind of goes to their head, and like they keep doing it, and it really starts to harm their body. A lot of times they end up gaining weight after. It's kind of like messes up their metabolism and their hormones and all that kind of stuff, and it just kind of like, they can't really get back to normal life because that's all they know is basically stage weight, and that's how they want to look forever. But you really have to learn that that really is not the way it should be. So my biggest lesson for number one is definitely love yourself where you are, no matter where you are in your journey. I know when I was like definitely heavier, I was in like the upper like 180s way back when. I wouldn't say back then I really had like a lot of self-confidence as well. It was really hard to love myself. You know, I would look in the mirror and you'd see like the rolls, and you're like, if only like I could just get rid of it. It's really hard, but it's so important to love yourself no matter what, because like internally you need to be happy with yourself no matter what you look like on the outside. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is it's really important to get in tune with your body. So just because like maybe like chicken and like sweet potatoes makes, I don't know, Cindy feel really good, maybe it doesn't make you feel very good. So getting really in tune with actually what gives you energy, or what kind of like makes you feel sluggish and maybe not so good. I know for me, milk, I'm not really a big milk fan. I don't know, like I can drink milk. It doesn't really like mess with me, but it doesn't really make me feel that good. So I don't tend to drink like a lot of milk. Same with cheese. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm allergic by any means, but I just know that these kinds of things just kind of make me feel a little bit sluggish. So that's why I kind of stay away from them. And you know what, as I get older, I'm trying to like test new things, and maybe if I don't feel good one day, I'm like, okay, well, what did I eat? Was it something new, or is it something that I have been eating? And you know what, your body changes on a consistent basis. So really like getting in tune with what makes you feel good and really what doesn't make you feel good is really huge in weight loss, like absolutely huge for sure. So that is my second tip. And the third one is be sure that you surround yourself with like positive, like like-minded thinking people. people. So having like a positive community of people that you can really like associate with, you know, because weight loss kind of goes like this, you know, everybody thinks that like, okay, like I want to lose all this weight, so it's just going to be like a straight line to basically lose all the weight. But what happens is you might lose a bit of weight, and then you might gain a bit of weight, and you might lose a bit of weight, and it just kind of goes up and down like this. And maybe you're having a bad day. It's always good to like reach out to somebody in a community or maybe a close friend that is there to kind of help you and pick you up, and maybe you've gone through the same experience. Maybe you've had something happen in your family, like there's been a tragedy or maybe a death or like an accident or something like that. You need these people to basically surround yourself to basically lift you up when you're kind of down. Or in the other perspective, give you like, tell you like, oh my gosh, you're looking so good and you're doing amazing, and just to kind of give you some really good encouragement. So it's kind of like both spectrums. So that community of people that you can always kind of depend on is really, really important as well. So if you guys have any questions at all, let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope these tips helped you. Yeah, if you have any questions, I will talk to you later. Love you. Bye.